There's a dangerous sentence that sounds completely responsible. I can afford it. You say it when you upgrade your phone, when you move into a more expensive place, when you start paying for things you used to consider unnecessary. Technically, you might be right. You can afford it. But here's the question most people never ask. Should you? Your income tells you what you can buy. It doesn't tell you what will actually make your life better. And your brain is very good at confusing those two things. The moment your income increases, your definition of normal starts moving. A few years ago, $6 on coffee felt unnecessary. Now it feels normal. Maybe it's the $15 lunch that became daily, or the $200 in subscriptions you barely use. None of it feels huge, but together they can lock you into a more expensive life. A $100 dinner once felt special. Now it's just Friday night. Nothing dramatic happened. Your brain simply adjusted. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. When your lifestyle improves, the excitement eventually fades. What once felt special becomes your baseline. And once your brain accepts that baseline, going backward starts feeling painful. That's where lifestyle inflation becomes dangerous. You're no longer asking, do I want this? You're asking, how can I keep this? And those are completely different questions. But there's another layer. Sometimes we don't buy things because we need them. We buy them because of what they say about us. The clothes, the neighborhood, the restaurant, the technology. They become signals. They tell other people, and sometimes ourselves, I've made it. That's identity spending. You're not just buying something, you're buying a version of yourself. The successful version, the comfortable version, the person who doesn't worry about prices. And once that identity becomes part of you, spending less can feel like losing status, even when nobody is actually judging you. Then social media makes everything worse. You open your phone and see someone traveling, someone renovating, someone celebrating, and suddenly your perfectly good life feels slightly behind. That's the strange thing about comparison. It doesn't need to make you miserable. It only needs to make you feel like you should have a little more, a little better, a little newer. And there's always another level. That's why chasing lifestyle can become an endless game. There's no finish line. Someone will always have a bigger house, a better vacation, a newer phone, a more impressive life. And if your definition of success depends on keeping up, you've created a game you can never win. So here's the question I want you to remember. Not, can I afford this? Ask, would I still want this if nobody knew I had it? That question changes everything because now you're separating enjoyment from identity. Maybe you still want it. Great. Buy it. But now you're buying it because it genuinely adds something to your life, not because your brain thinks it proves something, and that's a much healthier relationship with money. The goal isn't to live cheaply. The goal is to spend intentionally. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your money. You worked for it. You should use some of it to make your life better, but there's a difference between buying something that makes you happy and buying something because your brain has convinced you that it represents success. Real wealth gives you something most lifestyle upgrades don't. Options. The ability to leave a job you hate, handle an emergency without panic, take a break when you need one, say no when something doesn't feel right, choose your next move without your monthly bills making the decision for you. That's why the lifestyle you can afford isn't always the lifestyle you should buy, because every permanent expense doesn't just cost money. It costs future flexibility. And sometimes the most powerful financial move isn't earning more. It isn't investing more. It's simply refusing to turn every increase in income into an increase in lifestyle. Let your income grow. Let your investments grow. Let your freedom grow. And let your lifestyle grow. Only when you actually decide it deserves to. Because looking rich is easy. Having options is wealth.